In tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at WWE 2K14, and in this first look, we're going to be looking at a whole range of things, so feel free to skip ahead to the bit of the video you're interested in. We're going to be looking at all the different modes there are. We're going to be having a look at the Superstar roster. We're going to be checking out a basic one-on-one match. We'll be trying out Wrestlemania mode and having a look at some of the costume options as well, and loads more. So please join me for a spot of wrestling. Okay, so we should be back up and running. Let's go straight through and have a little look at the everything we've got in WWE 2K14. If we just take ourselves to the main menu, first of all, you can see the standard setup. We've got Play, which is obviously your exhibition matches. The 30 Years of Wrestlemania, which is like this year's kind of career mode, where we're going to be finding lots of kind of classic matches and a bit similar to the Attitude mode from last year. WWE Universe, where you can kind of set up your own matches and feuds and things like that. It was a little bit buggy last year, but very popular, so we'll go and have a look at that over the next few videos and see what it's like. WWE Creations, where of course you can make your own wrestlers, entrance, moveset, special moves, stories, etc., etc. Online Play, where you can share content with other users and of course play with them as well. My WWE, which is where you can edit the wrestlers, their costumes, their teams, titles, and see your statistics and things like that, where you can save replays as well. The ever exciting options, where you can change how the game works, and WWE Shop, where you can get your downloadable content and stuff as well. And yes, we will be going to get a little bit of the Ultimate Warrior later on. But let's just head into the play mode, and we'll just check out your bog standard one-on-one match and check out how things are different and the same, of course, to last year. So we're going one-on-one, and we will go normal. Now, if I just flick over to my slightly bigger screen, once we're going to be playing. If you've got any requests or questions during the video, just let me know and tell me what you would like to see. So we're going one-on-one, and we're going normal. I suppose if we're going to go with the big match, we've got The Rock on the front cover, so I suppose we should do a little bit of The Rock, as he is going to be our cover superstar. And let's just go back there for a second. So it looks like so as per usual, we can change the attire, we can change how many finishes we're going to start with, and yes, Infinite is still an option. And I'm assuming that as per the normal, we can bring up some sort of statistics, but there doesn't actually seem to be that. You normally can bring up where the finishes are and things like that. That doesn't seem to be there anymore. But let's just have a little look through the roster. Alberto Del Rio, Antonio Cesaro, basically all your regulars are here. Big Show. I mean, if you have a look through, you can see who we've got as I kind of go through here. Lots of the part-timers, of course, have made their spot. Brock Lesnar, Chris Jericho have all made it in here. Lots of the smaller tag teams have made it in, but not the Usos, unless they are coming on along later as DLC. Great Khali makes his yearly appearance. I think he spends more time on the game than he actually does in real life. John Cena, of course, wearing his black attire. Wade Barrett injured as well. Zack Ryder still makes it in despite his lowly status in WWE. Here's more part-timers. Triple H, Undertaker still there as current wrestlers, even though perhaps some people would disagree. Lord Tensai makes it in again. And Sin Cara still here, just about. Sheamus there, or even though he's injured. It's amazing how many of these actually are not current wrestlers or currently wrestling week by week on WWE TV. And of course the Shield are in. Lots of people were very disappointed that they didn't make it in there last time, but they are here now. Santino, Ryback, R-Truth, Roman Reigns, The Rock, of course, another part-timer. Rey Mysterio, who's basically a part-timer these days, but of course he's officially on the roster. Current champion Randy Orton, The Miz with his new kind of darker look, Mark Henry, Kofi Kingston, Kane, Justin Gabriel, and then I've just started to unlock some of the classic WrestleMania superstars. I've got Big John Studd and Andre the Giant from the first WrestleMania match. So let's just have a look at a singles match first of all, so you can kind of see how the gameplay looks, how the graphic looks, and all that kind of stuff, and then I'll get into other modes such as six-man tag and stuff excuse me, after that. So let's go with our cover superstar. The Rock, as clearly he has been pushed, and why don't we put him against the current world champion, Randy Orton, and we'll just see how the game kind of flows. We'll leave everything on defaults for now. I've turned off the entrance music and things like that, and we'll turn off the entrances just to kind of speed things up. But let's leave everything else on normal and just see how the game flows, how we like it, and all that kind of stuff. I'm assuming this is normal difficulty at the moment, but we can change it to a more trickier setup later on if we feel that the AI is not giving us enough of a challenge. Now, just make sure my speakers are set up right. And Randy Orton comes in for a kind of a lock-up, and I lose the ability to see what's going on. So far it's harder to reverse than it was before. Okay, we'll get rid of those reversal notifications very soon because they're rather frustrating, and we get a bit of offense on the board as we slam Randy Orton down to the mat. Now, the review on IGN was saying that the strikes are faster, which is supposed to make it easier to hit. Oh, he's countered that, which is supposed to make it easier to hit this little strike combo. I always thought they were fairly speedy anyway, but if we just kind of, if I show you that kind of little rock combo there, I mean, apparently that's supposed to be faster. I'm not really sure, but the old thing of 4 hits in a row stunning your opponent is still there. And what's good to see, look, is he's staying down. You know, we're very early in the match, but he is staying down. Now, I do appreciate that last year they did try, and over the last couple of years they have actually tried to make it kind of realistic and stop people staying down early in the match. But what it actually just led to was a rather frustrating case of the early moves in the match not really kind of amounting to anything. But so far I think graphically obviously it's looking very, very similar. Gameplay wise I'm not noticing any button changes, perhaps slightly different in the way they move around the ring, especially the kind of the horizontal ones. That lariat was perhaps a little bit quicker. And we countered that. Unfortunately, Rock's punches being such kind of signature manoeuvres that it tends to oh, we've got to stick. He's come back already. What? We're 2 meters in and he's given me a big comeback. Not particularly realistic, but very smoothly done. Now, hopefully the AI will try and use that comeback. But I did have an unfortunate game earlier. I was doing a ladder match, and I think it was Roman Reigns actually. Whoa! That's a new animation, I think. Roman Reigns just stood and watched me climb the ladder, which I didn't think was particularly impressive. Randy Orton clearly not desperate to use that comeback there, just basically standing and watching me, and walked straight into my little stun type manoeuvre there. We will be cranking up the difficulty, I think, if he is not going to start responding to these. Oh, but he does counter the bottom there. Oh, and he beckons me on. He wants more. Well, I give him more. Not the 3 count, just whoa, 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 whoa. And a nice epic bridge out by The Rock, and down we go with her other one for the... No, not yet. Not yet. Now we've got a signature maneuver, so we might as well use it, because unfortunately you can't bank them. And we could attempt the people's elbow. Why not? Why not? Oh no! Randy Orton tells me why not. Ow! Randy Orton now looking to finish me off. What are we, like 2.5 minutes into this match? It's crazy. Ow! And now he's beckoning me to get up again. Oh, he's hit the... God! And now he goes for the pinfall after the RKO. Oh, and he's got me! He stole my finisher and then laid me on the ground. This is fine. Well, I guess I need to be more complimentary of the AI if it's going to do things to me like that. I think we might need to go again on that one. I'm feeling a little bit hard done by. There's Randy Orton. Music's off, okay, guys, because of copyright reasons and things like that. But yes, I was beaten. But they were going for finishes very, very early. I wonder if that's a design choice. Like, I wonder if they've kind of rebalanced the game so that you just get to those bigger maneuvers far faster. Let's just hit rematch on that one, because that really was only 2 or 3 minutes. Let's just see if we get there that fast this time around. I'll try not to hit as many kind of punches this time, but I would like to see if this is a new style because I think last time they had that really nice kind of quick match option, which was actually very, very cool. But that felt like a quick match. Shame that wasn't the Rocks one with the little kind of head tap afterwards. So I was just love that little maneuver. Randy Orton to the outside. He's really not countering these kind of basic maneuvers other than the RKO in the last match. He really didn't hit that many things. He says getting slammed into the steel post by Randy. I really should. Oh God! I should watch my mouth before I get complete hit in the face. And I am a little bit tired of Rock's punch. Let's see if the announcers table will come into play. Can we move people around like we could last time? If I grapple him, whoa! Give him a nice little Samoan drop there. That was a bit of an accident, but I'm going to call it. Let's see if we can suplex him through. Oh no, he wants no part of that. The referee doesn't seem to be doing an audible count. I don't know if that's because I've turned the commentators off, just because I didn't want kind of the voice to conflict with the other voice. Let's have a little look. Ow. Lovely little sequence of uppercuts there from Randy Orton. And a third and a fourth. Okay, if all he hits is uppercuts, I might have something else to say about that. And he counters my clothesline into the Lou Thesz Austin press. The crowd in the background is well animated. It's very, very smooth, but it's quite noticeably repeats itself. I don't know if you can see that guy wearing the green, I don't know if you call it a do-rag, whatever you call it, kind of the green, light green bandana. He's black, he's got a grey t-shirt and a necklace and a green bandana. There's one down here by the, but you can see it right here. There's one guy standing right behind me here, and he looked 2 rows back, and he's there again. And he's doing this very distinctive nodding movement, and in fact you can see him every like 5 people across, he's there doing the same manoeuvre over and over again. So the crowd looks good, but it repeats. I think that might be one of my little things. If they want to work on the crowd, that would definitely be something to kind of look at, because that's rather noticeable. As I should stop looking at the crowd, I'm just getting my butt kicked. How as I get taken down again by Randy. Right, we counted that one. He's done it again. He keeps countering my lariats. Their skin, of course, and has for a number of years now, looks very, very good. The light kind of shining off it. Nice glistening. Nice kind of glisten on them. They definitely kind of have that superstar feel that I think Vince would be so kind of pleased with. The gameplay's feeling very, very familiar. Like I haven't even had to change any buttons here. Like I just know that I can sling them in there, do various maneuvers, put them in some kind of not tree away position, but like seated position. And it's feeling very familiar at the moment. I'm feeling perhaps more like an upgrade necessarily than something better. Let's see if we can put something a little bit more productive on the table. How about a little signature Rock groin stamp? Oh, I don't want to get hit by another signature. Oh, he's dragging me around the room. That's new. That's a new animation. Is that now a signature maneuver, or did he just hit that because that's part of his AI? That was the question. He's dragging me to the middle of the ring. Is he trying to put me away? He is trying to put me away early. But not enough. But now he has got a finisher, so let's just hope he doesn't RKO. Oh, wait, he's going for the ring ropes again. And again. And now he's just standing there and looking at me and talking to me about things he's done on holiday. Oh God, and I just stood there and looked at him. So I was as guilty as that. Second DDT. Will he set me up for the RKO? Yes, he will set me up for the RKO. Up I get. Okay, can I counter it? Can I counter it? Can I counter it? Yes, I can! Dump him on his ass. Rock bottom. Basically doing to him what he did to me in the last match. 1, 2... Oh no, he kicked out! He kicked out! He kicked out! Oh, we better put together something a bit more bigger to put Randy away then. The world champion's not going down. Alright, superplex. Let's go for the alternative signature this time. Yep, exactly the same as last time. It's sharpshooter. Let's see if we can squeeze a tap out of Mr. R. Orton. Oh, he's not going down yet. I'm bashing pretty hard, but he is not having any of that one. Oh, it's slowing down a little bit though, but he's crawling towards the ropes. And he is free. But look at that, he's got a red, I should say. Middle side. I wonder if I can get the tap out with an abdominal stretch. Oh god, no! I can't. I almost got the tap out there, and all of a sudden that went flying back down the other way. I didn't do that. Wonder what happened there. Unless he had some sort of like resilience or something to counter that. But you see, I don't know. I might watch the replay of that if you can. Because he was on the verge of tapping, and then all of a sudden it just went flying back the other way. Ow! Oh, now he's posing. Well, this match has certainly been a lot more dramatic than the other one. Let's go for now. Now I think it's time for the Samoan drop. Now I did read about this lift maneuver, but I don't know what the idea. Oh, you catch into the rock bottom. I don't know why you would want to do that, but there it is. You can lift him into the air and then give him a rock bottom when you finish. And the Rock wins by way of pinfall. Hell yeah. And I've got a trophy there saying you can't let down your guard. Not entirely sure what the meaning was of that, but c'est la vie. Okay, well, let's go and see what other little modes we have got. Now, one of you guys requested a 6-man tag, but let's have a little look through all the various different modes that we have. So there was our standard one-on-one. So far, must admit, it's feeling very, very familiar. Although the match did have a nice little kind of flow to it. There was a few new little kind of counter animations. Let's head into here and see what we've got in terms of modes. Normal, Extreme Rules, Hell in a Cell, I Quit, Inferno, Iron Man, Ladder, Last Man Standing, Steel Cage, Submission Table, and TLC. All familiar modes that have been here before. Don't see anything new there. Oops, I didn't mean to go into tag team. But again, it's all looking quite familiar. Ladder, Steel Cage. Obviously, got Hell in the Cells there. 6-man's, Battle Royals, Elimination Chamber, Elimination Tag, Hell in the Cell, Ladder, and Tag Team. And then you got various handicap matches. Gauntlet. I wonder if Gauntlet was in the previous one. I'm assuming that's when you beat one person, then you take on another, then you take on another. But I think that was in the previous modes as well. Specialty matches, Backstage Brawl, which you can set up with all sorts of different kind of combinations. Royal Rumble of different of modes as well. No scramble match this year unless that's the one that is locked. Special guest referee, and of course the title match. I don't know what Gold Rush is, but it looks like it's some sort of tournament because it's in that section. They've got King of the Ring and a tag team tournament, which is a nice addition, assuming that it wasn't there last year. So let's head on into. Let's go for one of these 30 years of actually no, I don't know, what mode shall we head into? I think we'll head for one of these 30 years of Wrestlemania modes and show off some of that kind of little feature. I'd completed the Big John Studd body slam earlier, so we've got Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy, so I'm assuming this is going to unlock Hulk Hogan. This was when King Kong Bundy, I think he gave him a massive kind of earthquake style crash and kind of generally beat him up, and then they faced each other in the cage. This was the WrestleMania that was actually held in 3 different locations, all the way kind of across America. And then this was like the main event of the Madison Square Garden one, perhaps. A nice little diff change here. As I go through I can actually scroll through these pictures from the match, which is nice. Not world changing, but nice. And here we are in the kind of WrestleMania arena, and it deliberately puts a little kind of fuzz over it, which is quite cool. It makes it look like it was kind of a broadcast at the time, and I hope the broadcast wasn't that bad at the time, but it really is quite noticeably fuzzy. If you select these arenas outside of WrestleMania mode, you still have that fuzz. So if you play in the WrestleMania 1 arena, any match, you get that little fuzz. Because I did a match earlier and it was like something like Brock Lesnar versus I don't know, CM Punk or something like that, and it was because it was in that arena. These modern superstars had this little kind of fuzz on, which was quite cool. You know, a nice little kind of variety. So let's head in and see what we've got to do. Now, the WrestleMania modes normally tend to work by giving you the Attitude modes from last year gave you a set of tasks you had to complete, and I believe this is kind of like the WrestleMania version of those Attitude tasks, so it's probably going to give us a set of tasks to do. I'll skip the second entrance just because I haven't got the kind of music on there, but I'm assuming that will put Hulk Hogan in the ring. Yes, there he is, WWE Championship, in the old-fashioned Saturday night slam style. Referees showing us all the title belt, and it looks like that actually is the old-fashioned title belt as well, which is cool. Heavily red wrestling champion King Kong Bundy, not looking a lot like King Kong Bundy. Like, the physique's right, I'm not so sure about the face, but maybe I'm misremembering how he looked. So this should take us to the match itself, obviously with commentary off. I'm sure there would be historical commentary, but because I've got that turned off at the moment, you can't hear it. So cage controls: climb the cage, L1, cancel climb, L1, pull the opponent off the cage, square or X. Okay, and it's telling me how to do a body slam. Match stipulation: win by escaping the cage. Historical objectives: body slam Bundy and escape over the cage wall. Okay, so but I think it's in brackets there. It says critical over body slam, so I probably have to get him to critical before I can actually complete that bit. So I'll hide the checklist for now. We'll kind of wrestle a little bit and hopefully get him down to critical so we can complete that body slam before we slam him. Ow! Ow! Now, are there some cage-related manoeuvres in the corner? No, it just looks like a punch-related manoeuvre in the corner with a nice little heel to the middle. And being Hulk Hogan will show everyone just how strong we are and how our tan is so brown it's almost purple. Looks like it's his turn to return the favour of the slam in the corner. Nice to see Bobby Heenan walking around on the outside. Very popular and quality manager from the 80s there. And now it's Hogan's turn again. Bam! Bam! And to the face as well. I thought I'd gone for the other manoeuvre there, but apparently I did the same one again. Either that or he actually just has the same manoeuvre twice in the corner, which would seem a little bit disappointing. But then again, Hogan's moveset at this particular point wasn't particularly wide. Although I've read interesting interviews with Hogan, and apologies if I said this before online, that he deliberately, when he wrestles in America, entertains a lot and wrestles a little, but when he goes into Japan, he wrestles a lot and entertains a little. So he's actually always been capable of doing a lot more manoeuvres than he actually uses, but it's by choice he keeps the repertoire fairly limited. Such as the body slam that I'm sure we're going to go for a little bit later. Right, he foolishly beckoned me, which enabled me to go a little grapple on him, which doesn't seem a particularly clever AI. And Hogan's running charge takes down Bundy. An Irish whip from behind sends him into the corner. And we're going to ram him into the turnbuckles. Shoulder first. He slams in, we back up and we charge. And miss him with the knee. That's rather rousing. There we are. Bundy now to light damage. I didn't have to do that. That came up automatically. Looks like we're actually ready for a signature maneuver. I'm going to take an educated guess that this is going to be the big boot. Yes, it is. I think that generated itself far too fast. But anyway, here's the leg drop. Moderate damage. Leg drop takes moderate damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to turn the generation down to slow. There's no way I should be hitting my finish yet. And we'll go for a top rope version of the leg drop. Oh, elbow. Macho. Channeling Macho Man there. He's still on moderate. Let's see if we can use the cage a little bit. Oh, no, Tesla, he wants to use the cage a little bit. Whoa! Bundy comes back. Let's try that one again. Trying a really hard slam into the cage. There we are. Well, that was a bit... Didn't make a very big noise. That was a little bit disappointing. I'm disappointed. Let's try again. Let's slam him towards the camera this time. Here's up close and personal with Bundy. That needs to be making like a big kind of like noise, but it was just kind of there. I'm feeling a bit sorry for Bundy. I'm just kind of beating on him. But then again, that was I think that was kind of how this WrestleMania event went. Although Hogan bled in the real one, so it definitely wasn't one-sided. We've got him to critical yet? No, still moderate. What if it let me slam him anyway? To do this, it says you press X and then X again. So we're going for the slam, and no, too heavy, too heavy. And he's posing because he's fat. That's the only thing he's achieved so far, is being fat. And now he's got a signature. Off the basis of what? No! And there's the Bundy avalanche. Oh dear, now he's going up. No, losing to Bundy. No losing to Bundy. Wake up, Hogan. Hogan! It said press square. There we go. God, that was close. Get off the cage! And even that didn't take him down to critical. I'm going to have to go come off the top rope again. Second elbow to the heart of Bundy. Let's go for one of Hogan's grapple moves. Oh, he countered it. And I'm dazed. And he's doing the Hogan free punch. Surely that's not Bundy's finisher. Ow, that's probably Bundy's finisher. Oh no, that isn't. Counter by Hogan. Running DDT, and now he's on critical. So now it's time for the body slam. Hopefully. And he slammed him. Oh, actually, we're supposed to escape off the cage as well, actually. So why don't we, as Bundy's probably not going to stay down yet. Oh, I was going to go for the big boot combo again, but he's not having any of it. If I can block this next maneuver, there we are. Do I have time to hit the big boot? I do not. But I've got a finisher. And there's the leg drop. And now we'll go for the big climb. Kabam! Sure, it'll give me some... Oh, here we go. Is the climbing minigame. Again, the same as last year, has to be said. No change. And up and over the top we go. And that's it. King Kong Bundy is defeated by Hulk Hogan, 1985, I think, WrestleMania 2. Without the blood, I think. Fairly realistic. There you go. Both historical stipulations complete, flashing in green for us. We have done well, me and my friends. Still got the Hogan nodding away. I have to imagine Real American playing in the background. Bobby Heenan runs into the ring. Heenan carefully backing himself into the only place that he can't get out of.
Bobby Heenan is the manager. He did nothing to interfere in this match. Heenan brought this upon himself. And now
if I was oh gosh.
This is horrible, JR.
If I was Jesse the Body, I'd be moaning at this point about Hogan putting his hand on the manager. And an atomic drop out of the ring. That's good fun.
And the fans love their champion. You're probably not too happy, King.
And Real American plays in the background as Hogan succeeds.
He has to stop and pose. You'll never see me doing something.
Okay, we'll skip ahead in case we get some copyright suits for having Real American playing in the background. We have unlocked Bobby the Brain Heenan, WrestleMania 1 and 2. We have can I scroll through these? We have unlocked King Kong Bundy, WrestleMania 2 and WrestleMania 11. Oh god, they're not going to do that Undertaker King Kong Bundy match, are they? We've unlocked WrestleMania 2 Arena, and we have unlocked Hulk Hogan from WrestleMania 2, because I'm assuming there'll be different versions of Hogan we can get, because he did change his look dramatically throughout the years, and as I'm sure you are aware. We have explored that mode, and we've unlocked the next WrestleMania 3 task, so let's go and have a little look at what else we have. And there, just to confirm, are our unlockables. So we've got that many superstars. In fact, we can actually see who they are by just kind of highlighting them. Miss Elizabeth, Mr. Perfect, other versions of The Rock, Stone Cold's there. We've got Diesel, Shawn Michaels, Yokozuna. I'm very much looking forward to getting Yokozuna, has to be said. Ric Flair. Paul Heyman, very nice. Different versions of The Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, and Batista. Good to see him back in the game, and then alternative versions of the Big Show and Triple H again. I mean, it's quite nice having these alternative versions, but I'm not sure I'd necessarily call them additional characters. You know, they're just variations on people we've got there already, as people in WWE don't really seem to adjust their movesets that often. We could take a little risk and head online, but we may just get run and grappled to death. But I suppose for the sake of exploring how the game looks, we should probably have a little look. Although it will probably ask me to put a key in to get access to the online modes actually, so maybe we have to do this another time. Yeah, if you've purchased blah 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 input code. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that later, as well as unlocking our Ultimate Warrior DLC code. So we'll come back. What else shall we have a look at then? Shall we have a little look at the creation mode? Superstar Threads is always quite a cool one. It means you can adjust the colour of what people are wearing in case you don't like what it is that they've got. So let me give you an example. So if we head into Alberto Del Rio Attires, I'm taking a bit of a guess at how this works here because this is how it worked in the previous one. If we held into Alberto Attires, we've got 3 slots to add out, and he's wearing white there, but if you remember when he first came to the WWE, he wore gold pants. So we're going to edit that, and then we can do various things like change the trunks designs and various things like that. So if we just change his trunk design, I wonder if we can actually just change what trunks he's wearing. So have we got a gold here? Why is it not letting me scroll through the colour picker? Oh, because you've got to click it. There you go, so we can make him wrestle. So we've only just field edit, so we can make him wrestle in black, red, that's kind of gold, orange, Andy Pink, Dolph Ziggler style, purple, and a kind of brown, which again is kind of getting close to gold. Can we make that a bit more gold manually? Gold's probably kind of up there-ish. Is that gold? Maybe a little bit more yellow. It kind of looks more green. It's goldish, but you get the idea anyway. That we could now make Alberto wrestle in the gold. Now, what I don't know is if we can actually kind of remove those other designs. We also need to kind of make him to wear different pants. But assuming that you can't, I guess you could turn them all gold to kind of make them invisible. There doesn't seem to be a way of removing it. Zoom, rotate, spin, select, reset back to default now. So I don't think we can take it off, but we can recolor it and definitely give him a different look. So that's a feature which again is there from last year, but it is still there. So let's not knock it. Reading the back of the box, it tells us that it's got 30 years of Wrestlemania mode, which obviously I just showed you. It says it's got the best roster ever. We've got people like Stone Cold, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, Goldberg's in there as well. WWE Universe with customization options, rivalries and things like that. And then there's a break Undertaker's undefeated streak mode, or defend his legacies, which I believe I did see also actually in the 30 years of Wrestlemania. So if we head into here, we could check out the streak. But ladies and gentlemen, we shall be looking at this streak mode in a additional video, specifically looking at that mode. I hope you found this introduction to WWE 2K14 useful and interesting, and if you have, please give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to check out the live stream where you can interact with me as well. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.